Hello everyone, my name is Vesper Fortune. Bad fortune with your fate. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. Not even not even 5 minutes in, my gods. Hey Breakos. Hello, so how are both of you doing today? By the way, everyone go check out Silver, who is raising money for the Kickstarter campaign for the Oracle deck. You should go buy it. I mean, you should go check it out. If you're into that stuff, you know. Huh? I got some good news, I got bad news, I got news. So the main reason why I canceled yesterday. This week has just been bad for me in my social energy ways. Dude, was it Tuesday that I canceled? I think it was. I think it was Tuesday. Tuesday I canceled because I went out and that just destroyed me. Tuesday I went out and that just destroyed me, I think. Or was it Wednesday? Has gone so radio silent. I had to actually write today and yesterday. Well, you wrote, didn't you? I'd say that's a plus. Tuesday I would just went, I think it was Tuesday. One of these days I canceled. And then I had to cancel yesterday because a personal thing happened. And I just had like years of stuff attack me all at once. And I dealt with it because, you know, I've been seeing warning signs. I've been seeing warning signs for a while. But otherwise, I'm okay now. However, I will be taking tomorrow off. And hello, Rita. How are you tonight? Welcome, welcome. Aruka, Aruka. It's me, Uka. One of these days, I'm gonna get a fucking shout-out command that I can just not have to type out this entire word. I know how to spell this name by now. I hope you're doing better. I am mostly doing well. I am still super tired though, which is why I'm really glad today is lowbrow. Tonight is lowbrow. I almost canceled again tonight, but I was like, nah, I've canceled too much recently. I am gonna go through with tonight. Tonight is just reading. Hello from Migraine Recovery Land. That's how my night is going. Oh no. I haven't got headaches. However, I haven't got migraines. I've gotten headaches though. I have friends, I have family who suffer from migraines. It is rough. I hope you are intaking caffeine or whatever your preferable migraine healer of choice is. My friend tends to go for caffeine. Glad you're mostly well. I am mostly well. We're gonna try and keep it short tonight. Well, as short as Romance of the Forest will let me, so it's basically gonna be one chapter read out read over an hour and 30 minutes. Anything we can do to help? Nah. It's cool. I'm just going to go to bed at my normal time tonight after beating up some peeps in Occult Crescent. Because I've been enjoying Occult Crescent. It's, you know, I'm not normally a fan of just mindless grinding. But, like, I like considering the reward being, like, when the south part, because we're currently on the north horn, when the south horn comes out, I will be nearly fully prepared. I might even go to Forked Tower, because I think there's some shit I can only get from Forked Tower, which is unfortunate. Because I don't want to do Forked Tower. Forked Tower is hard. Can we sacrifice someone? Nah, I'm going to practice kindness and restraint and no violence. I'm going to see if this can be salvaged after the shit hits the fan, basically. Because, like, this is, I don't want to go too deep into it, because there's stuff that is still happening concurrently, but which is why we will do the violence. You do the bad thing. Oh no, I have a fandom filled with violence. Oh no, what will I ever do? But, no, I'm going to be a good person and hope that when change happens, it happens for the better. That's all I will... That's the beginning and the end of it, I will say. That is the Fool card, and that is the Death card. I think we're a Vesper MTG card violent fandom. Nah, not yet, not yet. Well, we'll wait until... we'll wait until I get into, like, unnecessary VTuber drama and see where that goes. We'll wait until, like, I don't know, I guess, someone from Niji Sanji has beef with me, I don't know. It's either stabbing or stealing all their left shoes. Although knowing me, I'd say one thing off and then, like, you know, I get in trouble once I make it big time. Then I will send y'all in tech. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that type of person. I have my qualms with people, but those are mostly how they do things. They said they had beef with me, but I'm a vegetarian. You think you got beef with me? No, you got a whole charcuterie board. You have beef? I have a buffet. And I had the tea after. But it's something I'm not going to dwell upon. How dare you make a better play on words than me? well, to be fair, I stole it from Ho's Depressed Left Cheerleader Remix. So go check that out. Yes, I know, that's a weird name for a remix, but still. It's because they tied it into the canon of the music video. I cannot believe I just said that. I cannot believe I just said it ties into the canon of the music video. They said they have beef with me. Well, that explains why they still like bullshit. You have beef? With me? Well, bitch, I have pork with you. I don't know. Now I'm getting lost. Now I'm getting lost in the puns. But I actually, now for the good news. I have rigging. The rigging is happening. I have a rig artist. They are working as we speak. I, I, I'm, I'm ready to start being a bat, chat. Although don't worry, the bat will be staying. All I'm gonna say is people shouldn't have beef with a chef. Yeah, you're the closest to the knives. Yeah, I'm extremely happy. I have everything settled, put away. I just gotta wait for everything to I just gotta wait for everything to be finished. Then I am going to start working on debut stuff. Best if I learned how to spell his bat for. Thank you, I am. And I gotta get to learning on singing because I want to have a song for y'all. That would be very last minute. However, last minute is how I prefer to work. So, and I have to do in August because all of y'all are fucking October babies. And thus, everything is going to be happening in October. Last time you said, I don't want to do it last minute again. True. True. I should be nice to myself. Okay. Not me, I'm a spring baby. I know, we're both spring babies. Okay. However, I don't want to wait until next year. I don't want to wait till next year for... Okay, maybe... When would be a good date, though? November? Nothing happens in November except Thanksgiving. I am a solstice baby? Nice. Nothing happens in November except for, you know, the start of Mariah Carey's onslaught against our ears. Don't pick a date yet. Wait for rigging. Work on stuff anyway. Yeah, maybe that's what I should do. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should actually do stuff. Happy New Year, New Vesper. That act like it was the plan all along. I am... Well, the 3D mall isn't finished, because, like, I made a mistake, and then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's so surreal. I can't survive. and yes, the primal summoning of Mariah Carey. November 1st, every year. November 1st, every year. She gets out of the ice cube. Maybe that's the problem. We are keeping an ice god inside a piece of ice. Maybe we should be keeping this bitch chained up in fire, you know? Maybe that's the mistake we're making. She keeps getting out because we're using the wrong elemental. Never quit working on yourself, just like the north-south freeway. But almost break our speed day. Oh yeah, we're only a few days. We're only like We're literally only 2 weeks away. We're literally only 2 weeks away. Huh? Yeah, the 21st is week after next. Or Sunday after next. OMG, we are. Yeah, time is an awful creature. I wish it didn't exist. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the soup. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the soup. Best for no haste to explain why killing time leads to a breakdown of the world. Maybe they didn't do it right. Who knows? I'm willing to give it another shot. Okay, but wait. Do we want a Hades 3? Is the question we should be asking. And is there any way... Because, like... I think the general... Oh, wait, I can't say anything because I might spoil shit. Because my ass tends to look ahead on some things I like. So, I know one of the things about Hades, too, that most people may not. And then I think I accidentally found out a similar thing about Hades 1. But is there, like, anyone else to make a Hades 3? Although, I was watching Frampton, he suggested that Hades 3 should be a child of Olympus going down into Hades. Which is an idea I particularly like, though. I'm not sure. Can someone who's played Hades 1 tell me if there's 2 routes like Hades 2? Or if... Also, don't give the embodiment of time too much power lest they cause a breakdown of the world. Because, like, I don't know if Hades 1 is kind of... If Hades 2 is, like, more than Hades 1 or just, like, you know, different story and different character. So different beats, but still pretty much same amount of gameplay and mechanics. But, like, I imagine if they make Hades 3, well, there must be 3 different paths. Early access is gonna be long on that one. So Hades 2 had 2 different paths. So, honestly, Hades 3 would be the place to put in 3 paths. Maybe, like, I would not know. I know that they introduced a Norse god. Well, they didn't introduce a Norse god. They introduced a weapon of hell. Like Hel, the Norse god, underworld goddess in Hades 2. So that does preclude the existence of Norse gods in this universe, and they are reachable through some means. So maybe that's going... Maybe we're not gonna get Hades 3. Maybe we get, a lot of the alternate weapons reference other deities and figures of myth. Okay, so it's like... all these other deities do, like, coexist. That is fun. Also, if they do other things in this realm, this mega mythos, I think it'd be fun if they did not do a roguelike, but instead do, maybe like, a Metroidvania, or maybe, what what else would be like befitting that universe? Let's see here. Maybe like tower defense. Those like kind of isometric, I'm not sure if, the nearly overhead view that Hades takes would be very interesting for, tower defense. And I have suggested, Demons Ogoesha themed, roguelike. Because that would just be interesting. Although it would most people would say it's a Hades ripoff, but at this point, taking any mythos and making it a roguelike would just be accused of being a Hades ripoff, unfortunately. Oh yeah, why I'm talking about this, I want to talk about Xbox shit. So Persona 4 Revival coming out next year. Right after I decided, oh, I'm not gonna play Golden on stream anymore because, like, I'm tired of the Flanderization of Teddy. Did you see the trailer for God of War Lao Fei? Yes, I was watching that while it was live. And I was talking about with Riga's chat in the gaming section. I like Lao Fei. I think I might be more fully interested in this one than the regular God of War series. And hold on, I got a VRB. I gotta go get my laundry. Be right back for a sec. Y'all had to give me the wig while I was away. My wife took my air combos in the divorce. So, like, I like Lao Fei, but I'm probably not gonna play it because, again, I don't want to say general populist gaming slot, but that's kind of what it is. And I do mean that in a negative manner, honestly. Because a lot of those games are just Assassin's Creed reskins, which isn't bad. I don't know. It's just that I know how exactly it's going to play just from looking at it. There's going to be a skill tree. Yada yada. I don't need to explain. But I'm still kind of interested because, like, I really like the idea of dead gods. And also, I love Frank. I love Frank. I love him hitting the other dudes in the trailer. and bouncing off like a VTuber asset. The main I kind of liked God of War with Atreus and Kratos for the silliness of it. And I wanted to write a little fix of Atreus replicating some myths of Loki. But honestly, I'm not really like in love with Kratos as a character, just in general. So like, I like the idea of playing Lao Fei more than playing Kratos. I kind of like how the series is continuing, but not with a major focus on Kratos. And I hope that kind of continues, though I could imagine Lao Fei being the last game in the series, because the only thing missing from the series is Kratos with a happy wife. And like, they cannot remove this man from his wife again. And okay, everyone feel free to spoil me on this, but like, did they ever explain, was like, did Lao Fei just die, or did she go missing at the start of the second series? I don't want to say the reboot, the sequel. She died, okay. Oh, she was dead at the beginning, okay. Wait. I know something I want to see. Oh no, wait. Kratos' original wife and daughter were... Kratos' original wife and daughter were not gods. So we can't have a wife meetup. We can't have a wife meetup. Oh my god, that would be fucking hilarious, though. I would love to have the wife meetup, though. So I wonder why they're having her. If she's dead. I wonder what the story's going to be, because I doubt it's going to be about getting... I doubt she's gonna be able to get back to Kratos, actually. And, like, she's fucking wielding that has to be Excalibur. I don't know of any other swords. I mean, like, there are other named swords. Like, I think there's, like, Ascalon. Although, wait, isn't Ascalon just another name for Excalibur? I don't know. Durandal, maybe? Ascalon, Durandal, Calibolg? Steve? Yeah, the legendary Steve the Sword. We all love Steve in this house. I think it has to be Excalibur she's wielding, because I would imagine the ribbons on the sword are a replacement for the Lady of the Lake. And, like, Frank the Lake, Frank the gelatinous cube is the lake. I hope we get to keep Frank for the whole game. Man, I wish my brother was still living here. I would get to see him play the game. The T stands for Teeve. Wait, there's no T in sword. Or it's like the sword in the stone. Isn't Excalibur the sword in the stone? Like, Excalibur gets taken out of the stone, and I think it gets thrown into a lake at some point. And then someone else gets it. They're actually different. Oh, God. Fucking England and its swords. Fucking all of the Isles and their swords. Then, hold up. What is the sword in the stone? Is the sword in the stone Ascalon? No, the sword in the stone's Excalibur. Strange Man lying in pawns has no basis for a system of government. No, actually, it can't be much worse. Yeah, I'll trust the women. I'll trust the women of the waters. Okay, hold up. Just take me to the legendary sword page. Wikipedia. Okay, we got... Okay, we got Khalid Bolg, which is the sword of Fergus Makarok. We got Khalid Flitch, which is, might be also Excalibur. Sword is used by Lenrog Whittle to kill Durdwalk Whittle and his men. I'm never saying some of these words ever again. Oh, we got Balmung. Balmung is a sword. Where is Durandal? Oh, we got okay, Ascalon was by St. George. Hunting, that was lent to Beowulf. Nail, which was also Beowulf. Which one's Lady of the Lake? I think the Lady of the Lake sword and the Sword and Stone might be the same sword. Oh no, wait. Galatine was the Lady of the Lake sword. It was given to Geraint. They're sometimes the same sword, sometimes different. Which makes sense, because why would you have Arthur find two of them? Careful, chat. Vesper has gone full Welsh. The fucking Celts, man. The fucking Celts. Hold on, wait. Sword in the Stone or Caliburn. A sword in the Arthurian legend, which only the rightful king of Britain can pull from the stone. Sometimes associated with Excalibur. In Mallory, the sword in the stone is not Excalibur and is not named. When the sword is broken in a fight with King Pellinor, the Lady of the Lake gives him Excalibur as a replacement. At Arthur's death, Excalibur is returned to the Lady of the Lake by Sir Bedivere. So, yeah, the legends are fucked up. The Lady of the Lake has owned Excalibur at one point, but also has not owned Excalibur at one point. This is now a sword. This is sword chat, everyone. This is sword chat. Oh, how could I forget Mistletoe from Norse? Denzlev? Levitine? Damn, there's a lot. Oh, here we go. Durandal's from France, actually. The Sword of Roland. One of Charlemagne's paladins. Joyeuse is the Sword of Charlemagne. Oh wait, all of these are fucking... Damn it, a lot of these French swords are actually also, also red mage weapons. Whoops. We have Colada, the sword wielded by El Cid. Oh, apparently we also have the Sword of Damocles. Okay. There's a lot of legendary swords, guys, that were actually named. Oh wait, torture devices? Oh, they just have 2. Okay, fine. I got too excited for torture devices. That's what the sword means. The pina. Charlemagne also founded the Holy Roman Empire. The O in sword stands for Oh, quit mispronouncing our swords, mate. Hello, Lumi. How are you tonight? Welcome in. You came just in time for the end of sword talk. We were talking about legendary swords, cause I got really off topic. well, not really. The train of thought has just ended up here. We were talking about God of War earlier. Legendary swords, Wheel of Fantasy. A mix, because we are looking at historical legendary swords, so some of these may not be Will. Like we were talking about God of War Lao Fei, and I was like, wait, she has to be wielding Excalibur. And like the ribbons are I don't want a stand-in for the Lady of the Lake, and Frank is the stand-in for the lake, so the sword in the slime is actually the sword from the lake. And I was like, wait, is this Excalibur? Or am I... And apparently Excalibur has been in a lake, depending on the legend. Depending on the legend, Excalibur is the sword in the lake, handed out by the lady, but also is not the sword in the lake, depending on the legend. It's Schrodinger's Excalibur. Or would it be Schrodinger's lake? No, it's Schrodinger's Excalibur. I think it's Schrodinger's Excalibur. I hope it's Excalibur, given she's basically in the afterlife of the gods. I could see it, yeah. Yeah, I was like, wait, that has to be Excalibur. I don't know, like, all these gods are dead, or some of them could come back to life. I wonder what the entire story is going to be. I was kind of like really interested, because I'm like, oh. And now you're mine. Schrodinger's cat controls the sword and is angry about it. Thank you for the continuing of subs, Breakos. 6 whole months. That's half a year. Thank you. I'm very excited to see what the story is going to be, because I'm not sure if she can get back to the real world, because her entire body is dead. And nice, Lemmy. Do you want my spooky deck? Do you want my Fey deck? Or do you want, my manga deck? I want something romantic. I think my Fey deck will work. Oh, Silver suggested manga. Actually, hold on. I think my Fey deck actually doesn't have a Lovers card. I think it has something replacing the Lovers. Let me double check. What, no Lovers? Yeah, it avoids Christian theming, which was the major point of the Fey deck. Like, it doesn't have a... It might have a Lovers. I don't think it has a Wheel of Fortune. It has a Wheel of Life instead. Damn it. Okay, we just have love, not the Lovers. So yeah, this might work still. And like, I went with the Fey deck anyway. Cause like, that's what I kind of like. Cause like, that's what my brain turned to, so I'm gonna go with my brain. I'm gonna go with my instinct. And what you want the reading for? A scary feline gossip as the antagonist, maybe? I feel like they showed her a bit too early. I feel like there's probably going to be like... I feel like she's going to be first arc villain. And like, there's going to be like, and she's gonna be part of, like, a council, or, like, maybe you even team up with her in the second half, because, like, she's gonna realize, oh, I'm in deep shit because of stuff. Like, I'm gonna be in deep shit because, actually, you know what? Guys, while I am shuffling, who would probably be the god you would be worried about most as Lao Fei? Who would be in that? Wait. Aren't most of the Greek gods dead? What if this is a chance to bring back Ares? Trying to find out what type of relationship going to write next. I don't know shit. Okay, Silver, ask me. I am pretty good on a lot of mythology. And I probably know enough about God of War to say certain things. Because, like, I have a general overview of the lore. Because I think all the gods except for Aphrodite and... All the gods except for Aphrodite and... Aphrodite and Artemis are dead. Like, even like Hera and a lot of the more harmless gods are dead in like the original realm, and only Aphrodite and Artemis are alive. It could be someone else other than Artemis, but I know Aphrodite's dead. I mean, Aphrodite's alive. Oh my god, the only person holding Greece together is the temperamental love goddess. Although a lot of people are now, realizing Aphrodite was also a war god. Great eating party god, who was that? Dionysus. And it's thought that he might be a... Might be a derivative of pan. Actually, Silver, I think I just thought of a YouTube channel you would really like that uses sketches to
put a spell on you.
explain,
And now you're mine.
uh, mythology. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so 2 cards fell while I was shuffling Lumi. So, we're gonna use those as, like, I forgot... I forgot what a person called, but... We're gonna, like, flyaways? We're gonna use those as, like, little extras for your drama. So, like, we're still gonna do the main 3 cards. But we're gonna use these flyaways that fell out as well. Clarity cards? Maybe. Greetings, salutations, and furthermore, all the gods except for Aphrodite and Thorkamorden, the god of unwashed socks. As you want to know Vesper's fashion statement, it's Vesper's whore pants. As you want to know how long I've been a problem here, a whole year and a half for everyone else. Hi. Hello, RX, and yes, an 18-month streak. That is 2 Twitch babies. 2 Twitch babies for the sacrificial altar. I'm gonna stay young forever. The deck knows that the plot needs a little razzle-dazzle. A second sacrifice! But how are you tonight, RX? Oh, by the way, everyone, if you're at Gen Con, you should check out RX's tables, where he will be doing some DMing. I'm really shuffling these cards. We have not read this book yet. Oh well. You wanna know something? I'm shuffling these cards and I don't know the characters who I'm doing this drama for. Or do you want to go in completely blind, Louis? I can give you the characters if you want. Maybe... Okay, wait. Let me know so I can know after I pull out the cards. Okay, so we just want a simple 3 cards, right? I'm not sure if I can do a past, present, future. Oh wait, hold up. We can do a plot of a beginning, climax, and not aftercare, the denouement. Yeah, plot, beginning, climax, denouement. How about that? And since this is for... I will just go ahead and draw, because I feel like I can. From the top for the beginning. Middle for the climax. And bottom for the denouement. Yeah, we learn shit here over at my chat. I teach here. Okay, so... Okay, you said you know who would be from the beginning, Lumi, if I... When I draw the first card. The beginning is the 5 of Pentacles. Climax is 7 of Pentacles. denouement is magician. 5 tentacles. I wish. But on top of that, Lumi, the 2 flyaway cards, the 2 that dropped while I was shuffling, you got the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. So let me get that photo for you. Because, like, I'm gonna put this on my bed, because my bed has, like, a really pretty red comforter, and thus it makes it look professional. Oh my fucking god, you lying! I am not. Oh my wait. Why? Did my deck get something right again? Five of Pentacles is 100%, then they are struggling to rebuild the relationship right now. This is going to be more the fight Club Victors all again. So I'm going to send you. Thank you, Lumi. Okay. The Fae deck knows their deepest, darkest secrets. I think we actually used the Fae deck the last time I did a story reading for Lumi's characters. But I will have the picture for y'all to show in a second. I think this deck is encouraging me to see their subplot through and not be distracted by other endeavors. Which is fine, I guess. It's like you will see this subplot through. Okay, so let me show everyone. As you can see, we got the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the Magician, the Queen of Cups, and with the 2 flyaways being the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. Two major arcanas, one of which is a flyaway. So Devil's gonna be in the details there. Is this about secrets? Let me get out my... I put away my book too early. Yes, Louis, tell me, is there secrets? Kinda. Oh, I meant that for Louis. Okay, let me go into my pentacles. Because I must know now what is happening. Oh, don't worry. This is not gonna be as much of a reading as normal, because I did kind of just go into this doing a reading to help Louie figure out plot points. So Louie's gonna take more from this reading than I will. It's my pinnacles all the way in the back, yeah. The winds have grown icy cold in this. We're at 5 pinnacles. The winds have grown icy cold and the skies have turned dimly sullen. Amid the temporary turbulence, this pair finds warmth and balance within one another, knowing this too shall pass. Message: do the best with what you can. Do the best you can with what you have, and know things will get better. Yes, go ahead and pause that break. Keywords: financial loss, adversity, struggle, broken dreams, slow progress. And the reverse message is everything you have endured will make you stronger. And like, usually I will take a card to have both of its meanings at once. Because usually the negative meaning means if you do this too much, or if the card itself is already a negative card, it means this is the light at the end of the tunnel. So like, I kind of tend to take a card to mean both of its meanings, like with the reverse being like, this is a warning. If you're already experiencing this, you gotta fix yourself. So one guy is Jade, and he's a military guy who's retired in special ops. Guy 2 is Tony, who is very charismatic, casual rake, charmer guy. They're in a pod kill together that separated due to issues and eventually came back together when people resolving their issues. Two of them are having a rough time figuring things out. So we kind of like, we literally have a couple here in the photo who are kind of very different. It's an owl and a woman. Okay, into the climax. I'm not sure if this is how the story is going to work out. That's just how I did the reading. The climax, 7 of Pentacles. Having persevered through slow growth and setbacks, he's going to see results. Continues to nurture his celestial garden so that it may flourish into something robust. Messages to direct your energy toward what you want to happen. So, like, we go from 5 to 7, which is 5 is kind of like, damn, my short-term memory. It's kind of like all the struggle. And then in 7, we kind of begin to see it, but there still needs to be patience and planning and all of that. They have opposite personality types, so things are always a struggle. But at this point, they're having to rebuild from the ground up instead of bonding over taking care of everyone else. Jade has a lot of secrets and he doesn't want to share them unless they're relevant. Tony wants more transparency and emotional bonding, and Jade isn't exactly built for that. So they're trying to figure out without their group as a buffer. Ah. And the last one is the Magician, but we have those 2 flyaway cards which are going to cause trouble. The Magician can make anything possible. He utilizes the highest virtue of his power by turning ideas into reality. By manifesting what he imagines and desires, he influences and shapes life. Skills and knowledge gathered along his path have brought him to his present place. Message: draw out a clear vision. Main focus when bringing your goals to fruition. Keywords: manifestation, personal power, creativity, focused will, confidence. Reverse message: double check everything before diving into a new project. Confront your problems and do not limit yourself. Ooh, so we actually have like a perfect escalation? Where we have the struggle, the adversity, followed by more patience, more planning. With the magician working as the climax of making anything possible. However, we have these two other cards which might be side plots or character development, which is the High Priestess, who comes right after the Magician. So we have like a direct 1-2. High Priestess accesses deeper knowledge by listening to her own inner voice. Drawing energy from the forces of nature, she provides the pull between the subconscious to the conscious. She holds the key to the mysteries that are being revealed at their proper time. Which kind of goes into what's happening in the Pentacles. So, like, the High Priestess, I feel like, is directly connected to the plot points that are probably going to be relevant in the Pentacles. But, like, it feels like it's just relevant all around, considering. And, like, the message is, listen to your intuition and trust your path. And, let's see. Let me go and let me quickly do the Queen of Cups, because I'm not sure if we have more. There we go. If we have more ad delay. A sensitive soul and dedicated listener, Queen of Cups uses her intuitive abilities to connect to energies within and around her. She embraces nourishing moments of silence and revels in harmonious experience of tender love. Tuned into her intuition and emotions, her waters run deep. The message is, be aware of the energies you're putting out into the world and consider what you'd like reflected back into your life. Which is kind of funny, considering what you just said about, I think it was, Tony? Oops. Accidentally pinned that. Hold up. Like, both of them could become the Queen of Cups, but we kind of see, like, in the art, from the Five of Pentacles, a woman who looks really similar to the Queen of Cups. So, like, and not to mention, if you look at the Queen of Cups, there are owls in the artwork as well. So we kind of have like this repetition of elements unintentionally between the two of them. Queen of Cups is 100% Tony. Jade is not at all in touch with his emotions. He's got some personality disorders. Ooh. But like, yeah, this is kind of like perfect. All the cards like going into each other. I'm very glad I did that. My cards reading fictional characters for filth yet again. My cards reading everyone for filth, whether they be fictional or real. Now let me just put everything away. Your cards are literally telling me to write the damn thing, so I guess I will be yelling at me. My Fae queen, my Fae darling. Right! Oh, fictional character tarot is very popular. If anyone else needs me to tell you where to take their babies, I guess we can set up something. Some of like those plot cards I see at the store. Yeah, I just confirmed Lumi's plot. Go ahead and do one for me if you can. Am I just having a tarot stream now? Am I not going to get to read this damn book? What book? Oh, you're reading them cards. Damn, okay. You know, you did redeem a one card, but you want me to give a reading for your babies. Which babies do you want me to read for? Do you want me to read for the plot points for your dragon babies or someone else? Big project stuff? Okay, so dragon. The dragon. Talking in a diner. I'm gonna give you I'm giving you plot points, not how to get out of a scene. Which deck do you want? Sylvester, I have an amazing and strange food-based story to share. If you want to read a Paula Deen food-based food story, please do. I am not getting to this book tonight, but you know what? I think I'm kind of not mad about that. But whatever. Which deck do you want? I will get it when these ads go off. I'll take the Kickstarter one. Spooky it is. Okay, when these ads go off, I will do the reading after the ads. Wait, do you really only want to get out of the scene? Because I can do a one card reading for just that scene. But if you'd prefer if I do like an overall reading for something, we can do the 3 card. Three card for what happens afterwards? Okay. I don't mind cheating my points a little. They're my points. Y'all spent them. Where are these ads? Oh wait, the ad break is finishing now. Oh no, I have to get my tea later. I'll get my tea after I do this. But please tell me the story, RX. I would love to hear it. I literally talked through ad break. I didn't even fucking notice. Okay, see, you want this for the Dragon Notebook, right? For Riker, Owen, and, oh my god, I'm forgetting the girl's name. Rebecca, yeah. Oh, maybe it's because she shares a name with a letter character, and that's why I have completely wiped her from my mind. I have trauma. Your name's Rebecca? I don't remember you. Sorry. I'll be sure to name someone Marianne. So you want me to remember none of your book out of my PTSD. Okay, that's fine. Now here's the thing, I can do a reading of these characters, but you're probably gonna take more out of it than me. So my sister... Hold up. The fucking pen, man. takes me and her family out to a bougie steak place, because she had a cause to celebrate, and hey, free steak dinner. So between the two butters served with the bread, the butters served with the appetizer, the butters served with the steak itself, I was served 6 different types of butters. None of those butters was just butter. We had a lavender butter, a champagne butter, a lemon poppy seed butter, espresso butter, a garlic herb butter, and a horseradish butter. That is a lot of butter. It also sounds like, um, a lot of conflicting tastes. How bougie is this place? Was my brain is I don't know why, but my brain is putting the espresso butter on the steak. Because I think I've heard about like coffees on steak before. I had a coffee crusted steak once, espresso butter would have been perfect as fuck. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That is enough butter to appease Paula Deen and summon her, though. Although I think Paula Deen has been focusing on losing weight lately. But, am I gonna have to say Paula Deen was more memorable when she was larger? Paula Deen referenced in 2026? Yeah, isn't she like a horrible person now? I don't remember. Did all her niceness go with the fat? I don't remember. I feel like she was canceled or something for something. Or she's dead. I don't remember. Is Paula Deen dead? Otherwise... I mean, if she's dead and a horrible person, you know, what do I care? But if she wasn't... Am I Mandela affecting Paula Deen right now? Definitely top 3 sticks I've ever had. She got canceled at one point, yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, she was a Republican. Canceled, who knows? That sounds kinda yummy. I wanted a low end on the steak skill. It was still $75. But just wanted to celebrate, and she said she was paying. Yeah, when I go to a bougie place, or any place really, I kind of at most look at the mid end of things, like middle price range. So like I don't feel as bad, but whenever people ask me, "Hey, get whatever you want," I immediately like, okay, I'm just going to order from like the middle price part of the menu. I will order the special if I like it. Hey, free steak dinner, yeah. Oh, hey! Whatever, you also got a flyaway. Or I forgot to pick it back up, but, we'll consider that a part of the reading. The rosemary and roasted potatoes were heavenly, oh man. What was the lavender butter on? The rolls? You already time to feed cat. No worries, it is that time. Okay. An appetizer of milk bread with honey served with lavender butter. Oh, that sounds so fancy. It sounds fancy, but also like fantasy. I took the rest of the lavender butter home and had a pickle for breakfast. You know, I thought about picking up the violets in my yard and making violet syrup. That is one reason I like to go to the Brazilian steakhouse we go to Vegas. One price and get to try like 15 things, right? Okay, I'm almost done with these cards. I've just been having fun talking with you guys. You know what, I wouldn't mind canceling the book just to like do more readings for you guys and like, just chill. Technically, I've always spent way too much of my time. Because I wanted to just end at 11, and meanwhile I've been yapping for a whole 2 hours. Look at what I've done. No, this is my fault. Okay, but whatever. We're going to see what the cards say. Okay, from the top is the beginning. I will draw from the middle for the climax. And from the bottom, the denouement. And of course you have a flyaway as well. You have the Three of Cups. Okay. Lumi, feel free to jump in on these readings if you, since you're more of a, damn, we're just pinnacled up tonight. Since Lumi, you are very amazing in translating tarot cards into story beats. Let me go ahead and put this over here. I hope that deck I sent you, Vesper, made your day. It is. It did. I need to go over it more thoroughly, but I saw cards that I would 100% use in my normal decks. But I haven't because I didn't know they existed. Okay. Oh wait, I should bring that closer. Hold on. Alex, do tell me what are the games you are going to host at Gen Con? I also feel bad I haven't been really talking to anyone, but I'm having a moment where I think I'm accidentally pulling into myself. So I'm sorry if I haven't seemed talkative to many people recently. Wait, hold on. Did I not take a good picture? I did not. Okay, hold up. Gotta take another picture of the cups. Okay, I hope I haven't been completely flooding your DMs with messages. Nah, I think it's just a matter of I think I'm getting back my energy, but I'm also not. Whatever. Can you send a message to me on my business Discord? I think I have you, but I think you're very. Oh, never mind. I found you. I found you. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Dishonored. Anno 1851, Chapter 2, A Desperate Flight. Dishonored Anno 51, Chapter 3, Quid Pro Quo. Dreams of Machines, Seeking Shelter. Prior Authorization Job. And 3 instances of Star Trek Adventures Lower Decks. Ooh. And also, bringing back the prior authorization. Nice. I heard Dishonored and my ears perked up. Yes, isn't that like one of your secondary, loves? I don't think you love it as much as Fallout or Tomb Raider. Oh wait, that is this one. It's one of my secondary loves. Have you played the... Did I not send that? Did I not send that? Where'd my phone go? I did not send that, okay. I'm silly. Ignore the laundry that you're about to see in the background. Meeting. Oh, and Origins. Ooh. TTRPG for Dishonored, you say? Wait, do we have multiple Dishonored fans here? Okay, okay. Okay, so we got the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the Sun, and the 3 of Cups as a flyaway. The 9 of Pentacles at the beginning, the 5 of Pentacles, the middle. The Sun is the denouement, with the 3 of Cups as the flyaway. This one didn't come with a book. How screwed are they, Louis? Again, we're pinnacled out because Lumi's had pinnacles in it as well. It's kind of Dark Knight of the Solitaire category. Is this a part... Is this the Riker... Is this the Owen conversation, or is this a Riker moment with, Vesvelga? Do not ask me why I suddenly went into that accent. I would love to see... you know what, RX? If you want to get people to play Dishonored, you can use my Discord for it. Isn't my Pinnacles in the back? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh wait, this one's coin... Oh wait, no wait. No wait, you're not coins, you're... No wait, you are coins, okay. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. The situation is filled with awards for a job well done. Actually, it's more than a single job well done. It's about a well-crafted life. This person knew what she wanted to do and committed herself to doing... Oh, that's just funny. This is a separate book, yet both of them are women. She was self-reliant, inventive, and thought creatively to overcome challenges. She has built her life and now gets to live in it, to paraphrase an old saying. Basically, everyone making connections, realizing everything they knew they may be doing is wrong. Yeah, I think... So this is probably going over the part of the story where everyone learns the twist, right? The 5 of coins. Experiencing financial trouble or physical trials is so hard. No one likes to be hungry or sick, especially in a culture that ties self-worth to income and good health to proper behavior. So, like, this is probably definitely, yeah, external factors. Yeah, they've been lied to, so... Did I just basically put up your entire goddamn plot up on the screen? Okay. So, like, we have we think we're doing good, and then it's just like, oh, snap. The entire drop in the story. So, like, the twist, luring, but what does the sun mean? The sun was successful and now the fool was successful in navigating his way through the strange lunar lit landscape by seeking truth and following his true north. And surely as day follows night, the sun has appeared. He's in a lovely place, warm and bright, and he can see clearly the result of all his efforts. You can find the layers thrust upon him by society and his old wounds, by his inner demons, and trusting in his inner voice. It's created this shiny new reality. This time won't last forever. Happy, peaceful times never do. You can always hold in his mind and give him strength to continue on. Yeah, knowing... I just basically laid out the plot. I just basically laid out the plot of the book, whoops. And Three of Cups. I didn't mean that, Wait, both my readings tonight had Cups and Pentacles. My cards are on one tonight. There's something about hanging out with friends that has a sparkle all its own. And the main character is a trio. The main character is a trio. I know this. I know this. The characters are a trio, just like in the card. In both my cards. Consider serious emotion. So, it's not enough that they think positively and do the right things. They have to rely on each other and actually work together. Which is... I just basically read this entire plot for filth. I literally read this book. I literally read this book. I don't think I helped. I just read this book. The cards read the book. The cards read the book before it was even finished. They reaffirmed how I was going about. Damn, okay. Damn, okay. I gotta bring y'all out more. I hate to see the power you all do in public. Can I have one too? Let me... Okay, I guess it's a card. I guess... Do I have to have, like, a tarot reading night like a bee does? Hold on, let me read this from... Let me read... What is this acronym? The CTGGBBBNIFL. What? 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 The committee to give gay bats bougie butters not imported from Luxboard is pleased to give this to Vespa Fortune so that he may try to have some bougie butters and not have to import them from Luxboard. We recommend the lavender butter. If you like a little zip, the horseradish butter. Oh my god. Okay, wait, what was the horseradish butter on? I'm not a big fan of horseradish. Okay. Hello, Mal. I might need an MTG card that just says bougie butters. I love horseradish. I think I was like kind of turned off as a kid because like we went to Arby's and Dad Bat was like, would you like some horseradish? And here's the thing, when you're like 5, some things are too exciting for your mouth. Not the looks, butter. I think I'm actually very low energy right now, but I think the reading has actually put energy back into me. Yeah, all your taste buds are still alive, but you're fine. Yeah, all your taste buds are alive, kicking, and you don't want to awaken their wrath. Wait, FNAF has butter? I didn't know about that in the lore. The lore never mentions the butter. Okay, so which deck do you want? Do you want the manga deck since it has not been touched yet? Or do you want one of the other two? With Paula Deen on it. What do you want the reading for? Do you also want a character reading, or do you want a self-reading? I'll give you a 3-carder like I've been giving everyone else tonight. And Alex, you can have one too. I guess tonight's tarot reading night. Let me actually change up my... my title. Is there a tarot category? I mean, there's multiple tarot categories. I'm not sure which one's the right one. I guess this one with, like, the 42,000 followers?
See that? Everyone rushes at me like crazed fans.
Welcome in, Ace! Hello, hello! How was the rest of... Orange Kiwi! Hey! Ace, you came just in time. I'm giving everyone in God tarot readings. Would you like one? This is no longer a reading stream. I am reading the cards, because my cards are on one. Okay, Solar wants one for the comic. Trying to figure out a good connection between where they are now and getting to the climax and end of the story. It's a reading stream. A tarot reading stream. Okay, Ace, you're in line after RX. So, how this works? For anyone over... Oh, by the way, hello, Raiders. I guess I have to do the thing. I have to introduce myself. My name is Vespa Fortune, the Bat of Fortune, the Witch of Fate, reader of the cards. I'm here to help you change yours. Normally, I do not have a wig and pants on, but this is Brakos' fault. Everyone, I guess, look at Brakos because he puts pants and wig on me. No way, whatever put the wig on me. I think. Yeah, whatever put the wig on me. Yes, we have a team here. But hello, I do variety streams. I normally tonight's a reading stream, but I'm reading the cards. I normally don't do tarot, whole ass tarot streams, but this is what this stream has devolved into, or evolved into. But okay, Silver wants one for the false deity. Can y'all hear the delicious, delicious card sounds? But anyways, Ace, how was the rest of, I nearly said Starfield, Stardew. Oh wait, hold on. I have moved the mic to be closer to the ASMR. I know that Ace was spending time in the mines. Like, literally, in the Stardew mines. This guy was somehow still not level 10 in combat or fishing. Stardew has combat? I never knew that. I just thought Stardew was regular. I thought it was more Harvest Moon, not Rune Factory. Yeah, most of the combat is in the mines. Oops. Sorry, the cards did not want to, don't want the cards. Listen, I will not. It's just that they did not do the thing. Okay. Now I do this a few times. Hopefully you will get to level 10 in combat and or fishing. I haven't played Stardew. I have played Story of Seasons though. Yeah, the cards are being rambunctious and reading. I have decided to say that my cards are reading from the universe of filth, because I just feel like that's where they are getting all their power. Because I haven't had one inaccurate reading. And I'm just sitting here like, what's up with you? What's up with you? Am I actually, are y'all actually clairvoyant? Hello? Cards? It's a bit interesting how Vesper somehow perfectly described the plot of what I'm writing. Listen, I had help with Lumi, from Lumi. Lumi went shoulder size and looked over my shoulder and helped me with the reading. And Vesper knows it too. Stop whenever you feel I might have missed the request when I was AFK. Let's see here. I think one more shuffle. No flyaway cards, unfortunately. Hopefully, this will help you with your characters. Just like with Lumi and whatever, I will pull from the top for the beginning, middle for denouement, and bottom for climax. Oh, that was that. Oh, I was really worried because like I couldn't tell what that was, but that is an 8 of Cups. Okay. Okay, let me put these on the bed for the good picture. Next time it will be 52 card pickup. Okay. Let me take a picture. So, I will reveal. Because two of them are minor arcana. Two of them are minor arcana. But one of them's a king, so I consider that nearly almost major arcana. Like, once we start hitting face cards, I get a little worried. No, tarot decks have like 84 cards, yes. 72 cards, and Highwayman decks have more. Yeah, 78. Boop, top of the list. Thank you, Silver. Okay, beginning, middle, end. Okay. We'll be working with the Persona extra decks. Okay, so first card is King of Cups. Followed by Strength. And that's followed by the 8 of Cups. We don't have any flyaways to give us extras. So... I still want to mash up on WAP and Sexy by Justin Timberlake. Oh my god. The new meets the old. Okay, let me get out the book. Because we got a King of Cups, which means we got a King of Emotions. And you said you want to figure out... You wanted to figure out... Good connection between where they are now and getting to the climax in the story. Coins. Swords. Cups. How to get from the current point of plot to climax/end. The King of Cups is moved by matters of the heart. Experience and authority had not made him cynical or shifted his focus to bottom lines and outcomes. Works hard to create deep and meaningful connections between people, especially in group settings, such as family, work teams, or organizations. Being motivated by emotions means that he is sensitive and caring, but if things don't go his way, he can revert to childish behavior, pouting and manipulation. Okay. Advice: let your heart and a desire to foster love and connections drive your actions. Build bridges and strengthen relationships. Reversed is disconnected, emotionally childish, pouting, and melancholy. Okay, so where you're currently at is mastering, yes, your eternal world and how you externalize that. So basically, mastering your relationships. Where does the beginning of the relationship? It also, what I kind of just thought of, it could also mean like, where does the real person begin and what you think of the person end? You know, which is what Lumi said, yeah. Growing out of childish emotional fits. Learning about oneself. Learning about others and how you see others. So tarot is a roguelike, noted. And we immediately go into strength, which is big feelings, because major arcana. I mean, I think Hades uses tarot. Strength. This is where the fool's will galvanizes. He is done being controlled by the whims of fate or beguiled by the promise of destiny. However, it is not easy turning his back on the expectations of his society. That is not all. He also has to face his own inner demons, which are truly unattended. Mental, emotional, and spiritual wounds have festered. He gathers as much courage as he can muster and stares into the abyss. Just like Stace stares back at him. It's probably the hardest lesson the fool has faced to date. Being what he has clung on to so dearly has not served him well. The gift, though, is worth it. An unshakable, confident inner strength. Strength better be S in her plight for the last magical item. It could be that we're continuing on off of King of Cups. And that I'm realizing that I could just be in front of these. Our divinatory meaning is that there are some difficult bouts to face right now. These attacks are coming from external sources or from your dark shadow self. These dragons must be faced before you can move on. Either your fears won't engulf you, or you'll find the strength of character of mind, heart, and soul. It could be that's about both. Because from what you're making it sound like, that they both are facing similar trials. So it could be Faye and Ezra are co-main characters, yeah. It could be that they're facing similar trials, they just need to approach them differently. This could be talking about both of them. Because it sounds like they are going through similar conflicts right now. And like, you could probably use them as foils with each other in this moment. So, kind of like how, you remember Stormblood, right? How, Fidola, I know they're villains, but how Fidola and Yotsuyu were foiling each other. They did things, they ended up in similar places, but they did things differently. That could be what we're seeing with Fade and Ezra. And that how they deal with things is going to be a show of their inner strength and their personalities. And our advice is, the advice for strength is, do your shadow work. Look for parts of you that you have denied or deemed unworthy. Find the wounds that you cause you to think that. Heal that wound and reclaim part of yourself that you and the world desperately need. Which kind of makes sense, as if they're both kind of going through a training arc. If Fade's going through his training arc, and but also Ezra needs to come over stuff, that could be both the King of Cups going into strength. So that means that our dear Eight of Cups is kind of the climax. And my cups is over here. Wow, we actually have 2 cups in this. Okay. Okay, so 8 of Cups. Divinatory means sometimes things are pretty good. Everything seems just fine except for this deep but persistent urge to move on. There's nothing you can put your finger on as the reason why you want to go, you just do. This makes it hard to rationalize or talk to others about. It may look like you are throwing away a perfectly good life or job or relationship opportunity, but your heart knows it's no longer for you. Advice: be brave and listen to your heart even though it is hard. You know, you might not be completely sure what you are chasing after. Others might not understand. Staying will lead to bitterness. Oh shit, this is about everyone. You could also take it as continuation, like, if Fade and Ezra have places to be, after like strength as well. But like again, a lot of these could be like referencing multiple characters if you are reading that. But like if we take it as a continuation of Fade and Ezra as well, it could be that they need to continue their journey despite feeling like, you know, they've done all that they can do and they can lead peaceful lives. Maybe they want to adventure more, maybe the story needs to continue somewhere else. But if we're looking at Ivanon, hold on, I probably mispronounced that. Imavnon. If this is about Imav, then yeah, definitely. He's Ivanon. If he is moving on, then yeah, definitely. If he's questioning his place in the art being a second in command, then yeah. Letting go and leaving things behind in a good way, like the struggle is over, you managed to build yourself up or make discoveries. There's conflict that requires you to pivot and change direction. Yeah, that's why I'm also saying this could be a continuation of both Fade and Ezra, if we're thinking that they're King of Cups and Strength. But if we're looking at these as separate characters, then it could be also Iv Manon. And hey Sly, how are you tonight? Welcome in. Welcome to Tarot Night. Let me get you that shout out. Everyone, please go check out Sly, who plays a lot of nice retro games. Is kind of like a really good person if you're up super late to watch, or if you get up really early to watch. Just wishing it was all of my summer depression. Oh, yeah, I feel that, my guy. I don't get the summer depression until around July, August, but I'm dreading the days. I am counting the days. I'm counting the days. Alright. RX, you are up next. I think you asked me. And then I have Ace, and then I have Kiwi. I have Ace, and then I have Kiwi. But first is RX. I got up at 5 a.m., unfortunately. And all the stuff I've been doing. Oh, I feel broken. Aww. Rest up, and I hope that summer depression doesn't hit as hard this year. Or well, the rest of summer. I send you hugs, my guy. I sent you. Oh, sorry. I nearly broke because that just kind of nearly happened. Because I've been drinking stuff, but I hope things look up for you. I have a care package to redeem, but I'm out of tea. Okay. Actually, you know what? Everyone else, take some water, drink some water, do a little stretchy. Thinking about getting a reading, but I don't know what to ask. Anything you generally want to know? Like, maybe how the rest of summer... Well, you know what? Sometimes you don't want to know how the rest of summer will go if you have summer depression. Yes, my reading involves the convention. Okay. Hit me. But I can give you a reading on anything you want, Sly. Love life, financial life. Although, I feel like my cards are going to say the hard truth, and the hard truth is we live in a society. Because there was the X trauma I had, and this, How the games I am running are going to play out. Do you have a specific deck you want to see? Or do you trust my instincts? Almost had her I was like, oh, not that. I want to say I have multiple of those as well. I trust Vesper, trust... I reached for the manga deck while I was asking that question, so I think the manga deck wants to be used again. Okay, so we want to know how the convention games will go. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this since it wouldn't be a past, present, future. I really need to learn some new spreads. Other than just the 3-card spread. You know what? We'll see what the general overview is. Maybe I can learn Celtic Cross sometime soon. You know what? I will pull 4 cards this time, and we'll see what the 4 cards say. Well, the wrinkle here is I don't know what kind of players I'm going to pull. Okay. We want to know if we have murder hobos. We want to know if we have murder hobos or any other trolls, right? Although, I'm not sure if you could have... Well, I don't know. You could probably have murder hobos in Dishonored. I've seen how my brother plays. My brother hates stealth in any game. And at the absolute drop of a hat, the first time the stealth goes, it's murdering time. I think that's how we play Dishonored 4, after all. I can recommend it. You mean straight up murder? No, I'm kidding. What is the story of Dishonored so I can maybe fill up the cards with some extra energy? Since I have so many Dishonored fans in my chat right now. I'll have y'all race to tell me. Okay. I have to pop out for 2 minutes. Did I miss anything? Not yet. I am just currently... I'll be vague and say you're trying to overthrow a conspiracy against the monarchy. The story I'm telling is 1 year before Dishonored. Our heroes are a bunch of escaped prisoners from a big prison. They are trying to survive in the underworld of Dunwall, capital of the Empire. Actually, I figured out one. Is there such thing as a ring for, should I get ideas and update done now or another time? Well, that would be you could do past, present, future for that. Or, actually, Lumi, can you send me a spread out, or can I just do a 3-card on that? Just to, a regular 3-card. No, I've been having ideas crowd my head, and it's been stuffy with my stress and stuff. Okay, so you want to, whittle down the ideas, basically. Okay. I just finished up this reading. And if Ace is still there, and if Kiwi is still here, y'all can tell me what y'all want for your readings as well. Like peace of mind, you know. Got it. Okay, RX. I think I'm gonna just pull out 4. I think I'm just gonna pull out 4. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let me just pull out 3, because, like, we can probably see everything we need from 3. Honestly, I felt like the cards told me correctly. Okay, RX. I'm going to pull from the top. Actually, you know what? No top for that one as well, and this one. And near the bottom middle. And we're going to see how the games go. This is going to be like general consensus. I'm not sure if we're going to see any direct trouble. Like, yeah, I had to ask about another X again, so something about my things, yeah. Okay, oh. Oh. DDT, yeah, oh, I had to go get tea. I think the cards were like, oh no. I'll be right back. I'll be RV. Also, do y'all enjoy my new stinger? I hope y'all like it. I love that transition. Thank you. Sure, again, I missed it. Let's focus on the boys kissing for a moment. Let me like get all set up so I can show RX these cards and also show chat these cards because I saw the last card and I'm like, oh, oh, oh. Auto mod. I've seen that one with the upskirt Marilyn Monroe look. Alright, Silver, okay. There's my new stinger. I figured for as long as I'm about, I should change out my, my stinger a little bit. Plus, I've been... Okay. That is silver. Okay. This one's our X. Okay, the cards are carding tonight. So, general reading of how the games will go at Gen Con. Now, this could be in emotions, this could be in vibes, this could also be in people. So we have a 5 of Swords, a 6 of Cups, and an 8 of Swords. That's some cool art, right? We kind of like have... If we look at the 6 of Cups is kind of like tying the... We could imagine that the character in 5 is the same character the same character as the character in the 6 of Cups, and the character in the 8 of Cups is the same as the 6 of Cups. Is this reading sponsored by Bitch Brand Cutlery? You might want to be taking Bitch Brand Cutlery to the reading, maybe. Considering that 8 of Swords is... Well, look at 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is 8 of Sorting. Okay, let me... Now, I should know what 5 of Swords is, because I've pulled that a lot before, and I actually read this card. Five of Swords. A battle's over, complete with a winner and losers. Someone's walking away with all the prizes as well as confirmed enemies. Others are walking away with regrets, bad feelings, strong judgments, and probably a taste for revenge. Although he may not know it yet, the victor has also lost something valuable. Perhaps his honor, integrity, values, or friends. His situation is confused and makes it hard to know what to do. If it is too late and the battle happened already, make whatever restorations and move towards peace that you can. It hasn't happened yet. Try to figure out a better way to solve the conflict. Reversed. A costly victory, dishonor, shameful behavior. Okay, so maybe this could be the theme of one of your games. Or maybe one of the players is going to play someone vengeful. Or maybe, like Lumi said, there's going to be the technical rules lawyering. But like, we can take this to mean like anything in general. Five Swords definitely winning at all costs. Rules lawyering, and do not be afraid to invoke regular Nula. What do be regular Nula? Okay. Now we look at cups. My cups are over here. Wait, is this 6 or 7? It's 6. Small but heartfelt acts of kindness can change the vibration of a situation, creating a ripple effect of sweetness. This card can represent either a current act or a memory of a past experience when you gave or received such a gift. Whichever it is, the person giving the blessing is without guile or agenda, except for making someone happy. There is no danger or anything to worry about. Advice: accept the gift without suspicion. If you are taking In action, make it one of kindness. There's no need for any harsher emotions. Reversed. Romanticizing the past, emotional manipulation, gifts with strings attached. Oh man. We go from 5 to 6. Ugh. And now 8. Okay. It could be that these are all different games. And I'm giving you the general vibes for 3 separate ones, or like maybe like a big overview. It's going to depend on who's there. You might have a 5, then you might have the 6, and then you might have the 8. It could be that all of these are just the Dishonored game. Six of Cups tell me if we're talking about playing, I'd say they're going to be attached to the characters, yeah. Let me read this 8. Maybe the 8 will help clear things up. The 8 of Swords. Some situations are truly perilous. Your hands are tied, dangers surround you, and you literally or figuratively can't see a way out. Because this is a suit of swords which represents our thought processes, very likely this situation is created or exacerbated by the way you think about it. Doing the same thing and thinking the same thoughts increases the hold the situation has on you. Advice: like Houdini escaping from seemingly inescapable bonds, you can free yourself by quelling your rising emotions, thinking about the situation in a completely different way. Reverse: making excuses, victim mentality, inventing problems. This is a reading! This is a reading. I'm gonna hate this. You're gonna hate this as if this is all the same game. Stretches. So let me try some creative solutions and outside the box thinkings. Okay, if we're looking at this as like general vibes for everyone, we're gonna have like some rules lawyers. We're going to have people kind of attached to characters and like story bits. And then we have the outside the box smart thinkers who are going to react to your game and be like, I'm gonna do this, but different. Yeah, I interpret this to say that your players can be prepared to deal with adverse situations and will try to work through them. But you'll have to be strict about how far out of the box you'll allow. Yeah. If this is like all the games are... If this is like a general reading for all the games, maybe you'll be lucky. And you'll have these attached RPers who want to be really, really smart. But you might also have people who are, I use create water in his lungs to drown him type of people. We don't know how accurate the cards are going to be or the general vibes. It's going to be something you might look on in hindsight and be like, ah, fuck, that's what that meant. It could also just be that you're going to have certain issues with certain players. So, like, you might need to be prepared for the rules lawyer. You're gonna have some people who are attached to the characters and are really good at RPing, or, you know, you might give something to them and they give a lot back, you know? Or they might give you something in return. And then we have Eight of Swords, which is going to be a whole deal. So, like, yeah, I just say be prepared to deal with some rules, Lori. Give them something challenging if you want to. Yeah, we could take this as a good sign. This might be like the sign that says, hey, you know that death trap you want to put in there? Do it. Kill your party. They're gonna have fun. Don't quote me though. Do not quote me on that. Also, thank you for the care package. I will stretch a little bit more. And I did just take my sippy. Okay. Kiwi Ace, if you're still there, I'm willing to give readings to you. But also, I'm going to move on to Sly. If you guys are not there. Oh, Naomi cards for me? Oh, well, if you got like a BL, I do not have a BL deck yet, unfortunately. I do want one. There is an all male deck that I really want. I think it's like $70 right now, maybe? I haven't looked at it. I used to have it on my throne, but I took it off. Because that was really expensive. Do I still have that, like, in my... Yes, I have the Ideal Soulmate Tarot. And it's $70 normally. But man, it's really fucking pretty. I'm gonna show y'all. So no, my planning for this chat was going to be in late August or September. Sonny, heck, I could put that in a few G strings. I mean, yeah? Yeah, Sly? But yeah, this is a deck I really want, because look at it, it's so pretty. It's all those boys, too. Vesper, you didn't see that. I am perceiving. But, yeah, I really want it. But $70, it can wait. The pretty paper can wait. The pretty cardboard can wait. Okay. But I shall do the... Oh. I didn't mean to press that, but we're kind of here now, I guess. We're here now, I guess. I shall do another manga reading for Sly. And you wanted a... Let's see here. We agreed upon a... current state, suggestion, and detail about the suggestion. Okay. And so I'll do the manga deck since it's been on a roll. So current state, suggestion, and then detail. If we get any flyaways, we will consider that extra detail. So we're going to try and we're going to try and figure out which project you should focus on, right, Sly? Okay. I think Kiwi asked for a romance. Not sure if Ace asked for one specifically, but I can like do that in Discord. Like I could do that on stream for him. I have had nearly a 3-hour stream. Or how the mood of it will be by the cards. My cards are me tonight, so we're hopefully what we're hoping to see is not a tower. We don't want a tower. Hopefully not a ten of swords. Death might be good. That's bad, but true tarot readers know that death is good. Death is good. That still sounds bad. Death is good, chat. Death is good. Okay. That sounds bad. I mean, I trust in your hands, Vesper. No worries. I want more minor arcana for doing things sooner or later. Suits represent increments of time, so that'd be more specific, yeah. Hopefully. Minor arcana, no whammy! Okay, let me do a few more shuffles. Because that's what I like. Since I just like having the chat empower the cards. Chat, y'all are the reason why my cards read people fulfill. Okay, actually, do that. Take it to the middle again. God damn it. Well, that's I'm not that's totally not gonna induct that's totally not going to be used in any clips or anything. That's totally not going to get me looked at as a cult later. I'm totally not inducting people into a death cult. Okay. Since Sly entirely trusts me... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that again. I did not like that shuffle. If I pulled now, that would not be good, I feel. There we go. Oh look, it's Vesper. Can you link that in the Discord for me? Okay. Okay, we're pulling for the middle for the situation. And again, the middle for the suggestion. Yeah, bottom. Direct bottom. Business Discord or the group chat? The business. Okay, okay. We got some minor arcana. We got a major, followed by some minors. We got some through line in the art. We got some through line. Let me... Oh! You know what? I'm going to say that was meant to happen. I forgot to put my cards back. But you know what? We're gonna say that was meant to happen. Because if I did not remember, that was meant to happen. So I'm gonna say this reading is still correct. It was not my ADHD, it was the universe. Oh, the eyes are my eyes are very cute. Aw, thank you. I think I can like totally like make the sclera yellow if I wanted to. Okay, I'm gonna send these to you. Slide. Oh, my wig artist just texted me. Okay, just saying thank you. I was gonna blame you for the cause of perceiving thing. Aw. Let me see here. Oh, Sly, you are right here. That is cheese trees. Listen, I'm not gonna stop anyone from being themselves in chat. It's pride. Okay, let me get this back up. Let me save this on my own chat. Okay. Let me save this so I can have help from Louis and Silver. So we have a Hierophant for the situation. We have a oh, that one's huge. We have a 9, or is that 7? 9 of Wands. As a suggestion. And Knight of Cups for further detail. Ruby is laughing, oh no. Okay, what is the problem? What is the... Okay, Hierophant is the situation. Wands is the suggestion, and Knight of Cups is the detail. Hierophant as a starter is crazy. Okay. We start out with the Hierophant. While the Empress and the Emperor teach about home and social life, the Hierophant's important job is being the bridge between values and actions. While this card has been traditionally associated with religion, given most people's, especially those interested in tarot, cynicism about religion, it's better to see the Hierophant as the one who teaches the fool how to walk, kiss, talk. That is one of the good ways to behave, ways to express the inner values and beliefs. Hierophant knows that as long as there is a gap between what you believe in your heart and actions in your daily life, it's impossible to be at peace or to present an authentic face to the world. Can you tell me the middle one, just to make sure I heard it right? It is 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. So, the divinatory reading of the Hierophant is formal training, whether personal or institutional, or education, traditional religious or cultural practices, rites, or beliefs, and commitment to a value system. Teaching, learning, practicing, these are the core of this situation. Though whether they are something you are pursuing or avoiding is something only you know. So that's the poll, right? We agree that the first card is the situation. Where did I see that message? I should pin that. Yes, exactly the situation. Hierophant basically means, here's you. Here's the way you've been normally making these decisions. It's not a judgment of right or wrong. I think it means we're starting in the right place with no interference with you asking this question. The advice is to take a good hard look at your most treasured beliefs. Make sure your actions and behavior reflect them. If you don't know your beliefs, look at your actions and behavior. Based on those, how would someone else describe your beliefs? It's the most neutral beginning card we could give for this question. God damn it. It's like, hey, look at yourself. And now, Wands, the Nine of Wands, is our answer to this question. Here's you, dingus. You are literally here right now. The map says you are here. You are here figuring yourself out. The Nine of Wands. Okay. This is the answer to your questions. And... God damn it. Okay. I'm sorry I'm laughing. It's just kind of a funny follow-up to the Hierophant, because I just read the last line of the divinatory meaning. Be prepared. Be vigilant. Experience has shown that there is, in this situation, trouble brewing. Very likely this has some sort of ongoing battle, a repeating issue, or cycle. Perhaps on the job, within a social group, or in a relationship. There is weariness in this card, as if you are tired of fighting the same fight over and over again. Unfortunately, unless something changes, it is a case of same stuff, different day. Which, following the Hierophant, kinda perfect, if you ask me. What about you, Lumi? The advice: be ready to do battle, yet again. Find a way to put a stop to this cycle that allows these struggles to continue. Oh my goodness, that card was for my ex in the middle. Now this, but in the middle. Okay, so... the Wands is the answer. You got stuck in what? Fix it. This is pretty much what this is saying, yeah. The Hierophant is like, look at yourself. The Wands is like, stop yourself. Now what does the Cups say? What does the Knight say? I do want to add, Wands are Sapphire, summer, in times, and in terms of time, weeks. So I think it's pointing to you doing something sooner rather than later. Yeah, this is kind of also lining up with your summer depression that you just told us about. Oh no, my cards are reading people for filth again. Nine of Cups, what is the end game? Nine of Cups, what is our end game here? The Knight of Cups is the quintessential quester. He has a clear idea of his holy grail, and is completely devoted to finding it no matter the cost. However, while the Knight of Wands is all about the chase and taking action, this knight's commitment to dreamy ideals includes honoring the poetry and romance woven through daily life. He moves slower, yes, but his focus is just as intense, sometimes to the point of missing out on real life. Advice. You know what your ideal is, so don't settle for less. Enjoy the journey, but don't get distracted. The reverse meaning is head in the clouds, indulging in romanticism, obliviousness. So, the problem is, you are stuck in cycles and ruts that you must look at your beliefs and probably take action more matching those. Or you'll be continuing the cycles over and over again. And you need to maybe more follow your beliefs. Honor the poetry and romance in your daily life. You might need to move slower. But if you focus on these ideals and beliefs, because I think the Hierophant to the Nine of Wands to the Nine of Cups is kind of like a perfect thoroughfare for this. So I think you need to find the one project that really you value, or like use this pathway right here that we have seen, that we have made, to really refine down what you really want to do. But also, don't get distracted from the little things, from real life, you know? None of my things really say... You probably should never take things alone. You should always ask for help, in my opinion. But what I think it's saying for you to follow... Find your beliefs that you will follow, and use that to break out of ruts, to break out of dark, poisonous cycles, if you have any, and that will help you find yourself, find what you want to do. Yeah. Knights are cards that refer to putting an effort to get to your goal, and cups are your inner emotions and self. Knight of Cups in particular is about negotiating and navigating yourself carefully. Yes. Hold up, I had to switch up my earbuds. Yeah, we also have, like, we have Wands, which is about passion. So, like, we have Knight of Cups and we have Wands. So this is definitely related to, passions, creativity. Yes, thank you, Louie. You're reading these better than I am, honestly. But, like, you have a journey, and it's starting soon. And you have to start it soon. But I think, as long as you work on yourself, and kind of like, all of your inner puzzle pieces, as I will call it, as long as those match up, from finding your beliefs and following through on them in the Hierophant, which is like the problem. It's like you have to find your training, your education, your practices, whatever whatever your heart wants to follow. Find that. Find that stepping stone. Walk your talk, as my book says. Or talk your walk, whichever one leads you further. And use that in ones to get through cycles. And if I need to cuddle a bat while fixing my puzzles, by all means you have permission to get the cuddles. Nice. I will always be available to cuddles. Also note that none of these cards indicate you have to change things drastically. Yes. None of them said major transformation. There's no death, there's no tower. There's no explosive change. This is definitely more moderate and small, and something you might already be on the path towards. And like another thing is that there is like an artistic through line in these. There is a circle around the character. There is a halo that we start in Hierophant too. So like this journey is definitely like is definitely going to be like, once you start, you, in my opinion, when there's a through line in the art, that means there is like, the journey might be a little more safer, or you might pick up on things more easily, in my opinion. Even though that's what the point of having an entire deck done by one artist does. It's just my personal opinion. You have the halo that is in Hierophant from the ribbon that kind of like goes into the wands, into the Knight of Cups. And not to mention there is also kind of this through line with water as well. So like we have this through line with water or the sky, just the color blue in general. And also light. So like I think once you find where you want to start on this journey, what is particularly holding you back, you're going to find what it is that's going to help you through this very easily, in my opinion. Like Lumi said, you probably already have the tools, or you know yourself really well already. It's just that it might be something that you are just now coming to terms with, or something that's always been subconsciously there, but now you just need to consciously acknowledge it. So like once you start on this journey, it's going to be very easy for you, in my opinion. Though it might just be something that's going to be hard to deal with because of the timing. Like you said, summer is coming up, but that, you know, hard times might help, because you might be like, oh, this is the exact problem. This is the exact through line that I'm recognizing right now. Is the Nine of Swords? No, it is the Nine of Wands. So this is directly dealing with your passions. So like this is art, this is fire, this is summer, as Lumi said. The Nine of Wands was about the cycle. And like, don't worry, this VOD will be up for 2 weeks. I guess I could put like I guess I could put this up on the Cups' month, by the way. So I think that's kind of a range of time. Yeah, the Wands is, as you said, weeks. So weeks of summer is when you are going to probably recognize the cycle and break out of it. While Cups might be the aftermath, or it might be a combination of over the weeks and months of summer. that you recognize all of this. Yeah. Lumi's done this a bit longer than I have. My cards can read for filth, I just need help with them sometimes. Like, with Hierophant, you're recognizing, oh, there's something here. You are literally here. And, like, you need to walk your talk. Wands will be about recognizing and breaking the cycle, and then Cups is, like, devoting yourself to your issues, but also seeing the aftermath, not the aftermath, seeing to the completion, basically. But don't miss out on daily life or real life. Like, Nine of Cups is going to be, the finishing. And, like, you realizing, oh, hey, there's beauty in what I've done. There's beauty in real life. There's beauty in my daily life. There is romance. There's poetry. There's art in every day that I'm living. But also, there's romance and beauty and stuff in this completed project. Like, I kind of feel like the Knight of Cups, whatever is going to happen is going to, like, coalesce in this, oh hey, my project is helping me see real life as more beautiful as well. So, like, that might be what you need to get through summer, you know? Like, you know your journey, you know the ideal for it, and what's going to be there at the finish line is going to be amazing and help you look at everything in a new light. As we can see, there is light in every card. There is a halo in every card. Oh man, okay. I think I might have to end it there, because I think my tarot energy is kind of sinking fast. I hope I helped a little. Sly. These were great readings, thank you. My cards are going to need rest. I think I should I think I should put them back into order as a treat. That card that's been following me since 2016, so listen to the card. The card has been following you for years. And listen, don't take this as a threat, but my cards have been reading people for filth for years. Filth since, when did I start? When did I start streaming? Reading people for filth for, like, 3 whole years now. That 9 of Wands card has been feeling like my card if I was a Persona character, no joke. Oh man. I'm glad I could help. Hopefully the cards have helped you as well. I hope the cards have helped everybody tonight. Because I have had a 3-hour stream and we did not read a damn book. Wait, let me put my regular eyes back. Oh my god, I had so much fun. Okay, you know what? Maybe like a monthly tarot reading stream? Maybe like a monthly tarot reading stream, maybe? Who knows? Okay, what am I looking for? Oh yeah, I was looking for Twitch. That's a good effing card to have. Persistence and perseverance, you're a survivor, is what it says about you. Yeah. Like, even though it's like, hey, break your damn cycles, listen. You're still a survivor, and it's not like a bad card. No cards are bad cards. Also says your type, that comes with the territory, yeah. I'm a survivor, I'm also a tide bitch. I'm a winner. Okay, who do we have that's on? We have Hero is on. Puppo is on. Callie is on. Neff is on. I don't want to raid Neff since we didn't read a goddamn book like it promised. Oh wait, we could raid Neff and y'all could actually get in some damn reading. To be honest, if I do Persona themed art post with that card, I would blame you. But oh, I mean, listen. Any excuse to get more art is a good excuse, you know? Any excuse to get more art is a good excuse. By the way, let me see what Kuro is playing. He's playing the 7th Guest. I don't know what this is. What is this? Ugh, ants. When was the last time I rated Domi? Cause like I feel like I rated like Hero 3 million times. Oh wait, Domi is playing Mina the Hollower. Lidos, what is Lidos playing? He is playing something. He's playing Legend of Zelda, I think. Wait, is this the remake of Majora's Mask? Why? Why does it kind of look like shit? Ankar, it'd be awesome, I'm sure. And the G-strings. But anyways, speaking of cute faces... You're gonna get your face here. Okay. Who do I... You know what? I'm gonna make up for all the times I could not raid Lidos. Because he used to be a much earlier streamer. So I'm going to get in my raids now. That is not how you spell raid. That is Rafe. Let's go raid our fave, well, one of our fave big beefy men. Our fave Minotaur, our fave wolf guy. He's multiple men. He's every man. Except for femme, but you know what? It's me. I'm femme enough for all y'all. Listen, I cannot fight off these multiple men. He's every man I can handle in a fight, right? In a fight. I should get myself looking like New York. I should have New York inspired emotes. Silver, I know my next birthday gift. But good night, good fortune. See you when I see you. Goodbye. And again, I love my new stinger. Man, why did I wait so long? Okay. Good night, guys. Oh wait, I forgot to press stop recording. Well, goodbye, YouTube. Sayonara.
I saw that. I saw that.